sabotaging your future health and not even realizing it? Hi, my name is Dr. Lori Marbus. I'm a board certified family and lifestyle medicine physician who is licensed in all 50 states. And I work with patients who come to me looking to help, them find health through better nutritional choices and different lifestyle interventions. And nothing is more disheartening to me than seeing someone make some great strides in their first month or two, and then maybe they go through the holidays and they get sidetracked with work or busy, and suddenly now they're making the wrong decisions every day and they just give up. This is literally how they are sabotaging their future health. And then I'll see them 6 months later and they're in worse shape than they were before. That is why I wanted to talk to you about today. So you really have to think about, when it comes to our health, every choice we make is like a little stone that's tossed into a pond, right? It's creating ripples that extend far beyond your initial splash. And those ripples, or what I'll call secondary consequences, can profoundly affect our future selves in ways we may not immediately recognize. And at the center of it all is time, right? The constant that transforms small actions into significant outcomes. So let's explore how the decisions we make today can either build a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow or lead to unintended challenges down the road. So what about this role of time in health decisions? So when we think about it, time can be both our greatest ally and, I would say, our toughest adversary. The salad you choose for lunch today may not result in an immediate drop in your cholesterol, just as the donut won't instantly clog your arteries, but over time, these choices absolutely accumulate. They either are compounding the benefits or as burdens. So think of your health as a bank account. I've utilized this scenario many, many times. Every positive decision, whether it's eating a balanced meal, exercising, or getting enough sleep, is a deposit. And over time, these deposits accrue interest, paying off in the form of increased energy, disease prevention, and a longer, more enjoyable life. Conversely, every poor decision is like a withdrawal. You overdraft your account, and the consequences, chronic disease, fatigue, or diminished quality of life, begin to show. It's like you're going into debt. You may enjoy the donut now and in tomorrow, but the problem is you're borrowing from your future healthy self. And that absolutely has what we describe as secondary consequences, the ripple effect. The secondary consequences of our decisions often extend far beyond what we initially consider. Okay, let's take an example. Number one, the decision is skipping exercise for a week. Your immediate consequences, you might have more free time to rest or catch up on work, but your secondary consequences, a week turns into a month, leading to reduced muscle strength, lower energy, and a higher risk of injury or illness down the road. On the flip side, you have the decision, committing to a daily 20-minute walk. The immediate consequence, you spend a small part of your day moving. Secondary consequences are improved cardiovascular health, reduced stress, better sleep, and even a more positive mood, which will improve your relationships and productivity. These ripple effects are often underestimated because they happen gradually, right? But over months or years, they really create a trajectory for our life, and one that can be difficult to reverse if we're not mindful. So I like to share with patients this example. You're a compass, right? And right now, this is this current moment. And we're heading in one direction, straight up, let's say. But today, we make a decision. And that decision might just be, let's say, one more healthy plant-based meal a day. So that's like let's say a 1 degree change from where we are now. Right now, it seems small, but over time, as you can see, as we travel, you get further and further away from this journey where this will take you. Your journey splits off, and over time, it compounds, right? Because you're still growing in the different trajectory. That's such an important visual that I want you to keep in your mind. So I understand that in today's world, it's super easy to prioritize convenience. You have fast food, quick quick fixes and instant gratification really tempt us at every turn. I get it. But when we choose the short-term solution, we often ignore the long-term cost. Again, for instance, choosing fast food is quick, it's easy, but over time it contributes to weight gain, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, prediabetes, and other chronic conditions. Skipping sleep or to binge a TV series or doing the doom scrolling on your social media feed. It feels rewarding in the moment. You're getting that little dopamine hit, but it can lead to chronic fatigue, decreased immune function, and even mental health struggles. There was a study showing that people who watch television are actually, the brainwaves are the equivalent of someone who's depressed. Who wants to do that? Conversely, when we invest in healthy behaviors like cooking nutrient-dense meals or setting boundaries to prioritize sleep, the immediate effort pays dividends over time. The key is to recognize these secondary consequences and let them guide your choices. So, how do you make time work for you? It's really about harnessing the power of time, is really becoming more intentional, right? So we need to think about what we want to do. So number one is think beyond today. Before making a decision, ask yourself, how will this choice affect me in 6 months, a year, or 10 years? Example, instead of grabbing a sugary snack, think about how sustained energy from a whole food option could improve your day and your health tomorrow and your future health in 30, 60, 90 days. Number two is focus on habits, not outcomes. So small, consistent actions lead to lasting change. A 10-minute stretch every morning might seem insignificant, but over time, it can enhance your flexibility. It will absolutely reduce your injury risk and improve overall mobility, especially your functional mobility when you're doing those things, what we call activities of daily living. As number three is plan for secondary consequences. Consider not just the immediate impact of your choices, but the long-term ripple effects. Taking a 5-minute walk after meals might seem like a small effort, but it can significantly improve your digestion, your blood sugar regulation, and your cardiovascular health. And then 4 is measure progress over time. Track how your actions compound, whether it's through journaling, health metrics, or simply reflecting on how you feel. For example, when I had gone for a period of time without running, I decided to get back into running and run a half marathon last year, which I ended up doing a personal best. And you're like, how did you get back to it? Well, what I did, what I started with? I started running a quarter mile a day. That's it. I did that for a week, and then I went to half a mile. Then I went to 3/4 of a mile or a mile. And over time, before you know it, I was running 3 to 5 miles a day, and I was getting faster and stronger. And then I ran a half marathon, which is 13.1 miles, in my best time ever at the age of 53. So this has significant consequences. So focus on the habit and not the outcome. So important. So the bottom line, time is always moving forward, whether you're ready or not. The choices we make today, either big or small, create those ripples that affect your future selves. And by understanding and respecting the secondary consequences of our actions, we can harness the power of time to build a life of health and energy and vitality. So before you toss, the next stone in the pond of your life, pause. Consider the ripples it will create. And remember, every choice has the power to either bring you closer to your healthiest, happiest self or steer you further away. The choice is yours, my friends. The choice is yours. And if you need help, consider joining us at the Healing Kitchen community, which we just launched. It is a place where you don't have to defend yourself in the food choices that you're making if you're eating a whole food plant-based diet. You'll be in a community of people like myself and Brittany Giroudi, which we run. We meet live every single Wednesday, and she cooks recipes for you live. I answer every single medical question that comes up. Those are recorded. Plus, like I said, you have this community where you can communicate with each other 24/7. I also host live monthly workshops with premium ebooks. The ones that I've done before are osteoporosis, annual labs for plant-based eaters, how to manage your cholesterol, menopause. We've talked next one's coming up. I'm going to do on hypertension. I'm going to be talking about habits. I'm going to be talking also about sleep. So many of those things. But you also, I come to you and ask you, what do you want that deep workshop to be? What do you want to learn? And then we will provide it for you in a safe place that you will always be welcome. So the price will be going up next month. Also, at the end of the month, we will be launching our first ever course, which you will get absolutely free as a member, a current member of the Healing Kitchen. The link is below. And again, as always, I hope you found this helpful, but please share this with someone if you think it would be benefit them. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm so grateful for you being here as part of this community. You have no idea how thankful I am and grateful for you for being here. So, and as always, I'm sending you joy, love, and healing and peace. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. Have a good one.